Hawthorn. When you think of hawthorn, you should always think heart healing, heart strengthening, heart rejuvenating, rebuilding. It is all about loving up the heart. It's different than cayenne. It actually marries really well to cayenne. In fact, there is a famous formula, the heart trifecta. The three herbs for the heart are cayenne, garlic, and hawthorn. And hawthorn plays a huge role in that because the cayenne and the garlic do something completely different than hawthorn does. Hawthorn grows in temperatures that are in zones like Europe and Asia and even all over North America. It likes open woodlands and pastures. It likes sun but partially shaded. It's not very fussy about the quality of soil and grows pretty much anywhere. And the trees are usually started from cuttings. The flowering tops are harvested in the spring after they bloom in May. What we're talking about with our parts that we're using, they use the leaves and flowers and things like that, but the berries are mostly what we're talking about today in the heart formula. The flowers of this plant have this decaying fish odor, but the berries are actually delicious, but they're really quite sour, and the flowers also have a bitter taste to them. There's a lot of history with hawthorn. In 60 AD, a Greek physician wrote about the beneficial actions that hawthorn had on the heart. Also, Roman physicians, they used it as a heart drug. In 659 AD, it was mentioned in Chinese herbal medicine, used in China for centuries for high blood pressure, heart issues, heart pain, and they used it as a cure for scurvy. So what does that mean? That means this plant, it must be high in vitamin C. It also is a very sacred plant. It's sacred to the Christians. There's a grove of hawthorn trees standing outside Jerusalem. That is where it is reported that the crown of thorns were taken from to put on Christ's head when he was crucified. Another notable thing with hawthorn is in the Middle Ages in Europe, they also used it for things like scurvy and stomach ailments and sore throat and dropsy. It's kind of, I think we call it congested heart failure now, but that's what they called it then, and other heart ailments. It's very much talked about in Native American medicine. They ate the fruit as food, used the thorns to pierce and drain boils, also the thorns to probe ulcers and wounds. They used it kind of as a scalpel, as a little instrument. Also, they used it for stomach aches, diarrhea, dysentery. They used it in female diseases and also as a diuretic. And also, here we go, back to the heart, strengthening the heart. In the 1800s, American doctors used it to treat circulatory disorders and also respiratory illnesses. They used it to treat irregular heartbeats and high blood pressure, also chest pain, hardening of the arteries, it's talked about in a lot of old books, and even heart failure. It's approved in modern days and approved in Germany for many different diseases, including diminished cardiac function and a sensation of pressure or anxiety in the heart area. We hear about that a lot, and they've studied it in Germany for that specific reason. They have approved it for all types of heart-related disorders there. There's lots of nutrients in hawthorn, lots of flavonoids that help the body dilate its blood vessels, thereby improving blood flow throughout the body, and can help the body protect itself in the areas of the blood vessels from damage in the body. And it's a really potent antioxidant. So, break down the cells and rust in the body, it helps move that through the body. High in vitamin C, it helps support the immune system. We know that even cancer cells do not proliferate with vitamin C, and so taking it in a natural source and getting a lot of it, this is a great way to get a lot of vitamin C. Helps the body support its immune system and has been known to prevent scurvy because of its high amount of vitamin C. We've talked about the heart, but we need to really go into how it really does help the heart. It's best when used long term. It's not one of the stimulant ones, like kind of like cayenne, where you feel it immediately. This is best used for a long period of time to help the body restore, and it's a tonic. It can be a tonic to help every part of the body kind of rejuvenate, help when people could be suffering from cardiac weakness, heart weakness, even feeble heart, known for an antioxidant that helps rejuvenate degenerative hearts and help an aged body that needs that part of the body to be rejuvenated. It can help with circulation in the extremities. It can help support the muscle contractions in the heart, make them stronger and more efficient, thereby pumping more blood with less effort. Also can help with inflammation symptoms in the heart muscle. Also, blood flow could improve, and it's reported by a number of sources that it can help you exercise longer and also reduce post-exercise fatigue. Cool. I know it must do that by supporting the heart and making the heart be more efficient. It has been reported that it can help with long-term recovery from heart attacks and coronary problems, even a broken heart. Broken heart is a real broken heart. It's an emotional issue, but it also becomes a very physical issue. And any herb that supports heart health also supports that broken heart connection. Can help normalize blood cholesterol and even help the body with symptoms associated with high blood pressure. And it can relax the blood vessels and help the body dilate the arteries, thereby permitting a better flow of blood and oxygen throughout the body and going to the heart. It can help support the normalization of high and low blood pressure all the way through. It's not just for helping support high blood pressure, but also low blood pressure, helping to normalize the body. It could inhibit the release of a particular type of enzyme known to cause high blood pressure in the body. So that's one thing to note. It helps the body clear blood vessels and helps the body to normalize B irregularity in the body and tends to be antispasmodic in its properties. There are a number of other uses that hawthorn is known for, like nervous conditions, helping to rejuvenate nerve endings, and is noted for depression in helping the body to relieve symptoms associated with that. It brings a feeling of well-being, kind of a calming of anxiety type feelings, especially with worry and worrying about heart attacks. It's an interesting thing that they say, give it to people who worry about having a heart attack, because it actually helps them, can help with symptoms with a panic attack, and also it helps when you have high amounts of stress and that stress chemicals in your body. Well, when it's found in excess, it can help settle that down. It can help with unexplained chronic fatigue. It can possibly help with restlessness and not being able to sleep so well. Yet it even helps you boost during stressful situations. So it's very calming and normalizing, but can help you balance during stressful situations. And it also can help insulin work better in the body. Some history has been used, it's been used in sprays for sore throat also, and it can be used mixed with cayenne and lemon and all of that, and honey, to make a great sore throat remedy. The thorns from it are very big and very sharp, thus the thorn and the crown that was put on Christ's head. So that's a safety issue. And also there may be some contraindications with medications, and if you're on medications, that's something you might want to check out. There's lots of different ways you can use it. You can use it fresh. You can use it reconstituted dried berries, put that in food. You can also capsulate it, put it in syrups, in tinctures. But syrups do tend to crystallize with that, but it's okay because you use them so fast anyway. It doesn't. You don't leave the syrups for long periods of time. Also, you can use it as great tea for nervousness or restlessness, or even restless leg symptoms, or even not being able to sleep well. And great powdered in capsules, and of course in the famous heart formula, garlic, cayenne, and hawthorn. I hope that you can get a hold of some fresh or dried hawthorn right away so that you're able to experience it, especially right after you learn all this information. Get it, smell it, drive it into your body. Every sense needs to know and experience these herbs for you to be able to truly know them. I can talk all I want about it. You can read dozens and dozens of books, and the herb won't mean a thing to you until you experience it in your own body. So go get some great hawthorn and experience the wonderful healing properties that it has.